Nick Barashef, you say gold is going to hit $10,000 an ounce in 5 years. Tell me, how are we going to get there? That's an awfully high target.
Well, that's right, but it's simply a matter of like not so much the gold price rising to 10,000 as currency is devaluing to that level. And we're seeing all over the world central banks, you know, presenting policies that create ever increasing amounts of money. I don't see any end in sight for that. And, you know, as that continues, the gold price is going to continue to go up.
So you're saying there's no political will to rein in all that money printing. So what are your expectations when we hit the fiscal cliff later this year? So you see gold at $10,000 an ounce in 5 years. What about next year?
Well, I think we're on track to surpass last year's high. So something in, you know, in excess of 2,000 late this year, early next year is I think a reasonable expectation.
Do you expect a lot more supply to hit the market? Because maybe that'll help tamp down prices.
Well, I think the opposite is happening. Supply isn't growing, and just like peak oil, we've hit you know, peak gold, and you've got a huge disparity now with the central banks. They used to sell in round numbers 500 tons a year. Now they're buying 500 tons a year. So that's a 1,000-ton differential when the mine supply is 2,500 tons. So that becomes a huge difference right there.
Now, do you prefer buying the gold miners or the gold bullion? Tell me the best way to own gold if it's going to be hitting those heights, in your opinion.
Well, the first step is, you know, are you speculating on the issue, or are you holding gold to, you know, preserve your portfolio and diversification? If you're speculating, you can speculate then in the mining stocks and in ETFs. But if you're looking for wealth preservation, you actually have to own physical bullion. Title to the bullion needs to be in your name. It can't be a certificate, an IOU, a bullion account, any of those things. It needs to be actual bullion held in your name. And if you're going to have it stored, you need a custody agreement that holds it on an allocated insured basis. Because if we hit any of these, you know, economic headwinds, you want to make sure you actually own the bullion.